Zeboyd, come play with us.
Hello everyone, I'm going to give 1 minute reviews of some of the best-selling games of all time, many of which I've never even played. Let's go! Okay, we're gonna hit the start, and we got 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what the box of joy brings us. The Witcher 3, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This is a game I have never played, but it's about the Witcher, who is a guy. He doesn't really do witchy stuff. He's really just a mercenary for hire. He goes around fighting monsters. It's got this whole Euro kind of dark vibe to it. They made a TV show I heard was good until it wasn't good, and then maybe it got good again. I don't know. I've never watched it. As you know, if you follow me, I'm more of a JRPG guy, and this is a very computer Western RPG kind of thing. Very Game of Thrones. Let's see how edgy we can make it. Lots of gore and sex. But yeah, I hear it's a very good game if that is the kind of thing. If you want to witch, this is a witchy game for you to play. Next game. Will I get something I've played before? Oh no, it is Animal Crossing New Horizons. Animal Crossing, it's a slice of life game where you live on an island with a bunch of anthropomorphized animals and they make you their slave. You have to go around collecting all their fruit, and then you sell the fruit, and you go fishing, and then you sell the fish. But maybe you give it to the museum for free for no reason whatsoever. It's not a game I like, but every other person does. And in fact, I think just about every other person in this building loves this game. It is not for me. But clearly it did something. And as we've said before, we don't think Nintendo started COVID just to sell more copies of Animal Crossing. But
it was a coincidence.
Just a coincidence. Okay. Game number 3. Upside Down. Pokemon Red, Blue, Green, Yellow. Okay, this is a game I have played. Yay! Little Robert really liked this game. It was an RPG. It was on the Game Boy, so you could play it anywhere that had the ideal, setup of light, which was basically nowhere. But you went around, you fought monsters, you threw stuff at them, then they joined your team. Power of friendship, I don't know, power of slavery. My favorite was Magikarp because it was completely useless, but you felt so clever when you managed to level up a few times, and then it turned into a big honkin' dragon. Really felt good about that. And of course, Pikachu. They made a special yellow version where you had a Pikachu following you, and it was good. And it really gave Game Boy a second lease on life when it came out. Next game. Terraria. Okay, Terraria. It's a very, 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 very popular indie game. As someone who's never played it, it basically just seems like Minecraft, but it's 2D instead of 3D, and you go around and you pickaxe stuff and you build stuff, and it's like every other game made today. It's a crafting game. I think they made a sci-fi version sequel at some point. In the comments, everyone will be mad at me for completely misrepresenting this game, but it sold a gazillion copies and everybody loves it. And I'm just now worried that the rest of this box is just going to be more crafting games. So let's see if I was right. Okay, next game. Pac-Man. Oh, I could talk about Pac-Man. Pac-Man, very popular arcade game. You run around, you eat things, you get chased by ghosts, and then you chase the ghosts. I actually don't like regular Pac-Man very much, but I love Pac-Man Championship Edition. One of my favorite games ever. They took Pac-Man, which was, kind of a, slower paced affair than you thought, and just thought, what if we just gave this a really, really short time limit, and the goal wasn't to escape the ghost, the goal was to get as many points as possible in that 5 minutes or 10 minutes of time. So it completely changes the vibe of the game. It's all about strategy and trying to figure out how you can score just a few more points before your time runs out. Love Pac-Man Championship Edition. Regular Pac-Man, it's fun, but, they did better later. Next game. I spend the whole time just trying to unravel this. Minecraft. I knew it was going to show up sooner or later. This is the big crafting game. 3D. My kids love it. Your kids love it, unless you're one of the kids, and then you love it. Everybody loves Minecraft. It popularized that whole voxel 3D, very low detailed style of graphics, which was a really cool style of graphics until every game started using it, and then it got kind of overused. Main thing I remember about Minecraft is the few attempts of playing it I didn't enjoy, and that it was loosely based on another indie game developer's game, that but Minecraft just was the one that became super popular, and the original idea not so much. Okay, our next game, Wii Fit Plus. Okay, I guess I should have expected that. Wii Fit. Yeah, Wii Fit, if you missed that whole fad, was when they had a little balance board that went with your Wii. You stood on it, you did some exercises, there were little games attached to it. It was good fun, nothing too exciting, but the family all enjoyed it. And then later they did Ring Fit Adventure, where they did kind of the same thing minus the board, but with a weird hula hoop device. And that, they actually structured it like an RPG, so you get, experience points, and you buy items and gain new abilities.
You hit your child.
What?
You hit your child.
Oh, I hit my child? Oh, yeah. Yes, I sometimes hit children on accident when using motion controls. Not a big fan of motion controls, but, people like them. Super Mario Brothers. Yes, Super Mario Brothers. Great platformer. It was amazing as a small child, because, I was a huge fan of Pitfall and Pitfall 2, and Super Mario Brothers was a lot better. The controls were great, you got super power-ups and could get bigger, shoot fireballs, lots of fun, tons of secrets. There was the whole warp zone thing, there were the mysterious minus world, which, nobody was quite sure if it was a glitch or it was intentional. Great game. I'm a huge Mario fan in general. Super looking forward to Mario Wonder, which comes out very soon, since they haven't had a good 2D Mario game for years and years, since, New Super Mario Bros. U. Next game. Yeah, I just can't open these things. Wii Sports! Okay, well, we did Wii Fit, so Wii Sports. Wii Sports was really amazing because it was just the perfect video game for people who didn't like video games, and also people who liked video games. You saw it and you instantly knew what you were doing. It's like, oh, it's virtual, tennis, it's virtual bowling, all of these imaginary sports you could do and pretend like you were really doing it. And my big thing with Wii Sports was just how hard it was to find a Wii. We had the money and was looking for months, weeks, just to find a Wii. And then one day I went to a store. I was so hopeful they didn't have a Wii. But then so I was just like defeated, sat down on the ground, and as I was there, an employee came and brought me a Wii. I was so excited. Okay, and I think this is our last game. Let's see what it is. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So, Mario Kart, super fun series. I was so excited when I played the original as a child. I was like, it's Mario, but now it's a kart racing game, and it looks really cool on the Super Nintendo, because, I liked F-Zero before it, and Mario Kart was kind of similar, but, a little slower pace but more power-ups. And Mario Kart 8 is a great version of the game. Tons of levels, tons of racers you can use. You can customize your car, different modes. It's just an amazing game. Have spent many, many hours playing it, and the whole family loves it. It's really just an excellent game, and I will be curious to see how they manage to surpass themselves when the new Switch system comes out and of course gets all the new games. So that's it for our 10 1-minute reviews of some of the most popular best-selling games of all time, many of which I've never played, and some of them I've played more than I want to. Thank you for tuning in, and keep making and playing games.
Like and subscribe, it really helps us. Thanks for watching.